Morning, friends. Really been enjoying kind of like being in the moment. I've been taking it easier than I normally do on a Disney World trip, but I have 1 week left at Disney World before we head to Universal. Today we're at Hollywood Studios and I cannot wait, so let's get going. Crowds aren't looking too bad today, actually. I'm sure it'll get busy a little later, but this is making me pretty happy right now. I decided to try the Triple Suns breakfast wrap because over at Disneyland side we don't have this, so I wanted to try something new. It has plant-based eggs, smoky chickpea onion slaw, and a roasted tomato sauce wrapped in a pita bread. To be honest, I do not love this one. Another thing we can't get over at Disneyland is the spiked cold brew black calf. You all know that I loved this coffee over on the Disneyland side. This one's a little different though because you can get this one with chocolate liqueur added to it. Definitely make sure you mix it up better than I did to start with. I didn't love this one at first. It did get better as I went on. For all of my Disneyland friends, they still have the real menus over at Oga's Cantina on the Disney World side. I was so excited to see these. I haven't seen these for years over on the West Coast. I decided to order 2 drinks that we can't get over at Disneyland. I got the Bespin Fizz, which is Bacardi, Superior Rum, Yuzu Puree, pomegranate juice, white cranberry juice, and Cloud Swirl. It is super pretty to look at and really fun, but I hated this drink. It was just way too sweet for me, and I'll never order it again. I also ordered the Dagobah Slug Slinger, which was a little bit different, definitely a better drink, but a one and done from me.
The resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batuu. Hurry and don't get caught.
Jet, detachment to LD.
If anyone's back in the blaster, now's a good time. Ah! The escape pod is just below us. Wait, why are you going up? I said down. Up is bad. Up is real bad.
Brave, but ultimately hopeless. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Your escape pods came in a little off target.
Thank you, just Eric. And what better way to celebrate Arendelle than for our royal historians to share the story of our kingdom?
It was a dark and stormy night.
No, it wasn't.
3 rings he gave to the elves, 7 to the
No,
dwarf
Aaron,
and the
that's not it either. No.
Maybe you should take it.
It was a beautiful day in the kingdom of Arendelle.
And there were 2 sisters that loved each other very much.
Princess Elsa and Princess Anna. Prince Hans of the Southern Isles. Yeah. That is my boo. My boo. Started when we were younger, you were mine. My boo. My boo. I'm in the palm of his hands. Have you found your sister yet? Oh, well, we're still kind of looking for her.
What's going on here? Well, it's getting cold in here. That can only mean one thing.
Oh, I hope so. That we can really celebrate the Arendelle Festival.
Hello friends from a very sunny and beautiful Hollywood studio day. I haven't had a chance to check in because I've kind of just been going since I got here, but I will do a full check-in later and let you know what my plans are and what we've done so far. I just wanted to show you this gorgeous view. I know it's silly, but the clouds here are just so pretty. So we don't have clouds like this in California. Or maybe it's just vacation clouds and they just seem extra pretty to me. But we just got out of the Frozen Ever After show, which was a lot of fun and a great place to cool down. And now we're heading straight across over there to Hollywood Tower Terror. I cannot wait because we no longer have that on the West Coast. So let's get going.
Dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
One winter's night, an old beggar woman came to the castle and offered him a single rose in return for shelter from the bitter cold. As the years passed, he fell into despair and lost all hope, for who could ever learn to love a beast? Bonjour!
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 There goes the baker with his tray, like always. The same old bread and rolls to sell.
Sad night well, you're a child of so sweet, is as beautiful as me, so make you plans to go very bad.
He finds out what we are up to.
Well, we don't have to tell him, do we?
There is nothing to worry about.
No, nothing. Just our entire future.
Oh, pish posh.
Hello there.
I was getting kind of hungry and tired and just overheated, so I decided to find a place to sit down and cool off for a little bit. I was able to get a walk up at the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge. I've never been here before. I'm so glad I stopped by. This margarita flight was one of the best flights of margaritas I've ever had. There's a blood orange, a traditional, and I believe a strawberry. They were all really good, especially the blood orange, and I usually do not like blood orange flavors, but they have like seasonal rotations of these, so ask your waiter or waitress which ones are available. I also got the burrata salad. They do seasonal versions of these as well, and it was one of the best salads I've ever had. Okay, a few hours have passed now, and we're getting ready to dine at 50's Primetime Cafe. I've been here quite a few times before, but it is Rex's first time ever dining here. I love this super kitschy restaurant. There are so many fun things to look around at. Even if you don't have a reservation, you can go up to the bar on the other side and just walk around this like little living room area and look at all the fun little details. I think it's probably the best themed restaurant at Walt Disney World. Maybe not the best as far as food goes, but totally worth taking some time to look around. And the Tune-In Lounge bar actually serves some really awesome cocktails as well. And it's set up so that you're like dining in your grandmother's kitchen in the 50s. We did the Fantasmic Dining Package, which comes in at $54 per adult. It includes tax as well. So basically what you get is you get either an appetizer or dessert, a main, and a drink. I opted for the appetizer. I got this fried herb and garlic cheese. It was pretty good. You could definitely tell it was probably frozen and heated up to be served, but the raspberry sauce paired all the flavors pretty nicely. I really enjoyed it. I'd probably get it again. You can also add add on any items. So Rex added on a milkshake on top of his drink. The milkshake can also count as a dessert, but there was another dessert he really wanted. For his main, he got Aunt Liz's golden fried chicken. Huge serving, definitely shareable. I just got a Caesar salad because I had already eaten previously. And then Rex absolutely had to get this lemon meringue mini pie. It's super cute, could be shared, but he's definitely eating all of this. Oh, there he is.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah, you're in it because you were looking good, so I just put you in it. You were leaning like you were on camera. So we are at Hollywood Studios. I have not been good at showing my face at all today. It's because I get really shy vlogging, as I've said before. But then he brings me like my little safety blanket and I feel better.
Well, I left the baby blanket at home.
Yeah, it's just him. But I've been having a really great day at the park. I came here by myself earlier. I went on Rise of Resistance, Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster. I saw Frozen Ever After and the Beauty and the Beast show. You joined me. I know, I did a lot. Not as much as I wanted to, but I took my time too. I stopped for drinks. I cooled off when I needed to. And then you joined me around 4 o'clock and we both grabbed a drink at the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge. You had an non-alcoholic drink, like a kiwi something.
Yeah, kiwi glitzer.
Yeah, you said
that was good.
Really refreshing, not super sweet either. I had the margarita flight, it was so good, and that burrata salad, like I was this close to licking the bowl. It was that good. I was also this close to canceling dinner and just ordering another one.
I said something inappropriate, made the waitress laugh.
He did? That's pretty on point for you.
That's on brand.
Yeah. And then we just finished up dinner at 50's Primetime Cafe. He's never been there before. I was really excited to show him the restaurant. We had an amazing waiter, Uncle Dale. He was awesome.
Yeah, he was great. I've never been hand-fed a piece of chicken on a fork by a man in his 60s before, but I'd go back for more.
Yeah, he did like the little like choo-choo train.
Yeah, here comes the airplane.
Yeah, but it was really awesome. The food was great. We did the Fantasmic dining package. However, the weather looks like Fantasmic might be canceled tonight. So that's kind of a bummer, but we still had a really great time at 50's Primetime, and I'm glad that we did that. All right, you've seen my face, you've been caught up, so we're going to keep doing stuff for the next 2 hours until the show hopefully starts. Let's get going. I always really love coming in here, and one of the first things I always have to come see is Walt Disney's desk. You can actually see his initials carved on it. It's really cool. So this really cool scale model of Disneyland, how it would have looked when it opened. You can see like the Jungle Cruise area, Queen Street USA, Tomorrowland. Looks like they had like a big pirate ship planned for back in Fantasyland. You can see Casey's Junior train back there. I think they used to do like mule rides in this area. So that is back when Lamplight Lounge was Ariel's Grotto restaurant. I still miss it.
Un bonito.
Did you see what their score was?
No. What was it? That's me. All right, so this is like the first sign off that I'm doing the day I actually filmed. So that's fun. So we just got back from Hollywood Studios. I went to the park a little earlier today than I had been going previously this week. Not as early as I had intended, but I did get there probably by about 9:45, so not too bad. And I got a ton done, and I didn't even really have to hustle to do it either. So it was pretty chill. So you can have kind of chill, relaxing, play it by ear days at Disney if certain things aren't like important to you. I know I'll be back here. I was just here a year ago, so I don't feel like I have to do everything. But if you have one of those days where like, I just want to be in the park and I don't really care what I do, you can actually get a lot done. So I started my day over in Galaxy's Edge. I really just wanted to see how it kind of differed from our Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. For the most part, it's identical. There are a few little differences. I got to try the Black Half Cold Brew, the spiked version, and as much as I love a good coffee cocktail, I actually just prefer the normal. I didn't even finish it. And you guys all know how much I love the Black Half Cold Brew. I get it all the time. Or is it Cold Brew Black Half? I don't know. I'm too tired. But you know I get that all the time. And I was really sad that I did not enjoy the spiked version. I did not enjoy the plant-based Ronto wrap either. We have a Ronto-less wrap in Disneyland. And that's actually really good. It's got like a fake sausage in it. It is a little bit spicy, but it's delicious. The plant-based wrap that they had here didn't really do it for me. Like, I won't be getting that again. Like, the flavors were okay, but I just wish they had the Ronto-less wrap. It made me miss that instead. So then I tried the cocktails at Oga's that we don't have over at Disneyland, the Bespin Fizz and the Dagobah Slug Slinger. I actually had to record that like 6 times because I messed up the drink names constantly. They were tough for me to say for some reason. The Bespin Fizz was okay. It was really sweet. Like, it's a cool drink, but it was just way too sweet for me. And I kept inhaling, like breathing through my nose while I was drinking, and it burned my nose. So don't breathe when you drink it. That's one tip. And if you like sweet drinks, that might be for you. If you don't like sweet drinks, I would skip this one. The Dagobah Slug Slinger was definitely the better of the two. It was more mild. It wasn't super sweet. It had like a sprig of rosemary, which kind of balance those flavors a lot, but I wouldn't get either of them again. I prefer my favorites, the Outer Rim or the Taquedana Quencher or any of those. I think all the other drinks I had were better than the 2 I had today, but that's okay. I got to try them and now I know. And I got to go on some fun rides, some of my favorites. I saw some shows I haven't seen. I actually had never seen the Frozen Ever After show, and I'm hoping I get to catch that and the Beauty and the Beast show again before we go home, because I'd like to sit a little closer to get better footage. I'm always cautious. I don't like filming in shows because I know my camera can be quite bright, so I tend to sit towards the back, but I mostly just brought wide angle lenses with me on this trip, so sitting at the back is not giving you guys good footage. So I will try to go back and get better footage if I can. But either way, they're both really great shows. Highly recommend them, especially because they get you out of the heat for like a good half hour, and that's reason enough to go see those shows. But really, the Frozen one was really funny, and the Beauty and the Beast one was just like a mini Broadway production. It was great. And then you guys caught up with me again at the Hollywood Derby Lounge, which I didn't realize they had a lounge, and I was able to get on a walk up. I only waited about 7 minutes total to get called over, so that was awesome. And it was perfect timing because I was starting to get a little overheated. I was really thirsty, and I got a little table in the shade. I drank like 4 glasses of water. I had a delicious margarita flight, which was only $17.50, and I feel like that over in California would be at least $30, so that was a pretty great deal. And oh my gosh, that salad, I know I've already talked about it, but it was so good. I'm actually trying to find a time in my schedule to go back to Hollywood Studios just so I can have that burrata salad again. It was delicious. It was just so good. Go have it immediately. And we already kind of talked about 50s Primetime Cafe. That was amazing. It's a really great kitschy little restaurant. It's fun for kids and adults, and it's not very like I feel like the Brown Derby is a little bit more high class, a little bit quieter. maybe more romantic setting. 50s prime time is just super fun. And we did it to get the dining package with Fantasmic. However, that did not work out for us tonight. And it's just another important reminder that you have to make sure you're flexible with your plans. You can have your must-dos and like make them a priority, but sometimes things just don't work out. Like we actually were in line to ride Slinky Dog Dash, and it started pouring, and then it started getting really windy and stormy, so they shut the ride down. So that was a bummer. So then we just went over to Toy Story Midway Mania, rode that instead. And by the time we left and we were checking the weather, and the storm was going to get worse rather than better. And it looked like the worst of the storm was going to be right during Fantasmic, which is happening probably right about now. And we just decided, you know what, we don't want to be stuck in the pouring rain, and we don't want to have to do the long walk back to the car in the pouring rain either. So we made an executive decision to remain not grumpy and to go back to our hotel and have an early evening. And sometimes that's just what you need. You know, you're doing a lot of walking, it's really hot out, and I'm perfectly okay with going to bed at a reasonable time tonight, to be honest. And if you're looking for those really cool like 360 shots or the zoom in ones, the 360 shot at Hollywood Studios is right in front of the AT-AT outside of Star Tours, and the zoom in shot is kind of by the entrance to Docking Bay 7 overlooking the Millennium Falcon. Both of them had a little bit of a wait, but I didn't wait maybe more than like 5-10 minutes, and to me it was worth it because I think those shots are super cool. You're not going to get anything else like that on your own, so I definitely recommend taking advantage of that if you have PhotoPass. I'm going to keep an eye out for those opportunities at the other parks as well, and I'll let you know where to find them. So I hope you enjoyed coming along today. I had a lot of fun going back to Hollywood Studios. I don't usually spend a lot of time at that park. For whatever reason, it kind of feels like I'm just at California Adventure. I say for whatever reason, but I feel like it's kind of obvious. It's basically the East Coast California Adventure. As far as theming goes, I know they have different rides, but for that reason, I never have a huge draw to go there, but then every time I'm there, I have so much fun, and I wish that I could spend more time there. I will be back at Hollywood Studios for a few hours next week, so I'll try to get on the rides that I didn't film this time for you guys. And if you are enjoying these adventures and you want to come along for more, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button. And as always, magic is out there, friends.